Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply. This video is to bring you a closer look at the CompX part number TLDL200 WHT, or white. This is a DL200 cabinet door latch system is what it is. It's not a lock, it's just a latch, and there is the DL200 and then there's the DL300, and the only difference is the hand of the lock. These are available in either WHT for white or BLK for black. The installation instructions are included. They are also listed down, or there's a link to them down below this video. Okay, these can be installed at either the header of a cabinet or at the sill of a cabinet. You can install one lock body or two. I believe the manufacturer recommends that if you have a cabinet height of greater than 48 inch to actually install one at the bottom and one at the top. But the DL200 is this orientation. When it's mounted on the bottom, you're going to have your lock on the left. So from your perspective, the lock is on the left. Okay. Now this is going to include an actuator, and it's going to include a catch. So what happens is, very simply, and I'll try not to muck this up, but we'll make it really clear by the end of the video, is that you have the actuator mounted on the inside face of the door. Well, the actuator comes and pushes that. Okay? Now when your catch is installed over here, let's say that inactive door is closed and the actuator pushes that catch in, you can see that it now secures the other door. It secures the door with the catch on it. So at the end of the day, the installation, too many fingers in the way here. I don't think it's going to happen. Anyway, you kind of get the concept. It's going to look like this. So this door is unlocked, but when you push the actuator in, it forces the other bolt to engage the catch. And because there's obviously a concept of two springs happening here, you can close either door in any sequence. So the concept of this lock is that you can close one door, close the other door. They're both, latched, but you can open your door with the actuator first, and then your catch door will open. But you can close them in either sequence that you want, or at the same time. These units obviously are intended to work with in conjunction with a lock. Sold separately. A keyed lock is going to, of course, be attached to the door that's going to be retained, the door that's going to have the catch on it, and then you would latch onto the door with the actuator so that you can't pull that actuator door open because the door with the catch is held closed. So there's a link below this video to what's called the cut sheet, but I think by the time you see this video it'll be called the template or installation instructions, and you can simply see there from that link that this can be mounted either on the base or at the top. And when you turn it over, the reason the installation instructions are basically split in half is because you can install it with the lock at the top and you can install it with the lock at the bottom. Otherwise, they're the same installation instructions. It's just the drawing is such that you're either looking down or that you're looking up. Is that correct? Yeah, that is correct. You're either looking down or you're looking up. So that's why they show the latch in the same position on either a top mount or a bottom mount, because you're either looking down at it or you are in the cabinet and you're looking up. It'll look the same way, but that body, of course, will get flipped over, okay, from this perspective. And once you have the latch centered in the two doors, okay, You're going to install your activator, of course, on the side that has the projected bolt that will throw the other bolt, which will then engage the catch, is what it's called. Unfortunately, screws were not included. That is pretty standard operation for a lot of cabinet hardware manufacturers, CompX, of course, being a primary name there. Now, if I've managed to thoroughly confuse the installation, let's cheat. Let's switch to the screen view now, and let's look at something that'll make it quite clear. Now, this is the item that we're looking at, the DL200 white, and the extended description tells us that this allows a 2 or 3 point locking for standard or wardrobe double door cabinets. So 2 or 3 point locking, you know, I think that comes into clarity when you think about, well, if you install a single lock body per the installation instructions that are here. This is a DL200. These installation instructions are 300. It's this document will be updated by the time you see that. It's the same concept, however. The point I'm driving at is when you have a single lock body, you're going to have one door that is going to be held closed with the catch when the active door or the door with the activator is closed. So that's one point of latching. The second point of latch, of course, is going to be the cam lock that you have installed. Now, if you were to take a cabinet and install a lock body at the bottom and the top, then you've got 2 points of latching, or locking, I should say. And then when you add the cam lock, that'll be your third point of locking. Now, they say that either door can be closed at any time, and we'll discover why that's accurate. Easy to install and will work with any style of cabinet lock. Yeah, I'm quite sure that that's accurate as well. This is just a latch. Now, this eliminates the elbow catch. The elbow catch is an item that when you have two cabinet doors, you open the one door because there's no latch on that, but the other door might be held in the closed position by the elbow catch. And an elbow catch is, Ives manufactures an elbow catch. CompX may as well, but I don't believe so. So Ives makes elbow catches. And what that elbow catch looks like when it's installed is here on the installation instructions and shows right there. So this latch, without a cabinet lock, all it really does is eliminate the elbow catch, which is a nice feature because now you don't have to reach in and unlatch. All you have to do is open one door to open up the other door. Okay? When you add the lock to it, now you have security over the opening. Okay? So it eliminates the elbow catch at a minimum, exceeds pull force of 150 pounds. I would suppose if you were to pull on it excessively, that you might break the plastic and pull the screws out. Each kit includes a latch, an activator, a catch, mounting instructions. They're sold as each. When you buy one, we'll ship you one. Some people would like to know how many are in a case, and that is 50 are in a case. Now, that's the installation instructions, but the video here, if I've not already confused the scenario substantially, let's watch the video, and I think it'll be really clear. This installation has a lock top and bottom, which means a 200 and a 300. That's your catch and your activator. The activator and catch, if you're doing a double system, have to be on the same door. The activator below, activator above, catch below. That's your latch, obviously. And here's what it's going to look like in a cross-section and its operation. The activator door has to close in order to engage the catch door. That's the catch door. Because of the double spring system, you can close the doors in either sequence, or you can close them at the same time. And you'll see that catch, activator, activator. And they're saying for wardrobe closets over 48 inch, use 2 of them. Okay, so that, I think, makes everything pretty clear. The link to the manufacturer's page, let's go ahead and open that up. Now that page, that link will allow us to review not only all of the CompX products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Let's wrap up this video on camera. So again, the name CompX is synonymous with very high quality cabinet hardware, a variety of solutions. I'm very partial to CompX, and they're not the only people who make cabinet hardware. That's to be sure, but they are a company that makes exceptional cabinet hardware, along with exceptional technical support. I have had to call their tech support, different folks that I've spoken to there, and they've always been incredibly responsive, very responsive. Although, in all fairness, a couple of calls have had to be made. But overall, exceptionally responsive customer service, and the willingness to hear about your custom application for their material and how they might be able to go about modifying their product to suit your needs. I have a client who needs to have a cam lock. This project had many requirements. A cam lock that would take a durable key, something more durable than typical cabinet hardware, but they wanted the threaded body to be able to take the nut to hold it on, but also to be scored so that a spring clip could hold it on. Client wanted to be able to install it either way, have the ability to toss a number of different cams onto it. And CompX, well, I don't remember what key we would have used to meet the requirements of the client, but CompX basically said, yes, we can definitely score those lock bodies. You slice them so that your spring clip can fit into it. And they said, all we need to know is how thick, where you want the slice placed, how thick will be the door, what's the door thickness that you're putting the cam lock in, so they know how far over to move that scoring that they would put on the lock body. So really, really receptive, responsive, and very helpful. And that's certainly a reason why I continue to work with them voluntarily, quite voluntarily. Any questions on the DL200 in a white or any other CompX product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.